Today we're going to draw Mother Gothel from Disney's Tangled, one of the most dramatic and expressive villains around. We'll keep things simple, starting with the basic shapes, then slowly adding her facial features and hairstyle. I'll guide you through the whole drawing so it stays fun and easy to follow. So for this lesson, I'll be drawing with a 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now if you don't have a mechanical pencil, anything you have around the house will work just fine. We'll begin by laying out some guidelines to help with the balance and symmetry of our drawing. So we'll start at the top of our page, right in the center. Just going to lightly sketch a line coming down towards the bottom using these short lines. Now let's move back up to the top. We'll draw another line going across from left to right. Now I want to use these two lines to help us create a large circle in the center of a page. So from that center point, let's move up to right about here. Just going to mark this off. Now I want to measure this distance from the center down towards the bottom. Mark that off. And I'll do the exact same thing across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center towards the left and then towards the right. Now I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So we'll start with the top left and just work our way around. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect, we're just using this as a guide. So I just want you to go back and just smooth this out as best you can. Now going to the side of our circle, let's add another guideline coming all the way down towards the bottom. And then another line going across the bottom of our circle. Now with our guidelines in place, we're going to start blocking out the key facial features, starting with the eyes. We want to create a gap in between the eyes. So from that center point, let's move over towards the left, right about here. Draw a straight line coming down. Now let's measure that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. Now from these 2 points, we're going to angle the eyebrows, going up and then out towards the top, towards the side of our circle. And then from here, we're going to step down, draw another line going all the way across from left to right. And this will help us line up the eyes. Let's go to this point. We're going to curve the eye, going up towards that center line, round this out, and then come down towards the side. Now let's curve the bottom of the eye, coming down and then back up. Let's go to the inside corner of the eye. We're going to draw a curve across the eyelid, going up and then out. And we're just going to lightly place the iris and pupil. So right in the center, just underneath the eyelid, we're going to curve this down and then up with a half circle. And we can always come back and readjust the placement later. We'll place that right there. Now I'm going to go all the way back down towards the bottom, and right in the center, add a small circle for the tip of the nose. Let's go back up towards the inside of the eyebrow, angle this down and then in towards the side of that circle. On the side of the circle, angle this up and out across the nostrils, angle this up and then in. Now from here, curve the cheeks, coming down and then out, and then bend that around the side of our circle. Now from here, it's going to curve the mouth. I'm going to add a guideline coming down and then up. Go all the way down towards the bottom of the chin and draw a straight line going across. Now I want to add some shape to the side of the head. Start from the left side of our circle. Just going to angle the head coming down and in towards that mouth line. Angle the jaw coming down and in towards the chin. We're just lining this up with the inside of the eye line. Let's go back up to the top. Right here, we're going to add a half circle just to block in the shape of the ears. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve. We're going to go up. Just bring that down just lower than the top of our circle. Go across and then back down. Now we're going to add some shape to the neck and the shoulders. So from the jaw, let's step in, draw 2 straight lines coming down the side of the neck. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to slope the shoulders, coming down and then out. Now along the outside, we're going to add some volume for the hair. Let's start by separating the hair right in the middle, going up towards the top of our circle. From here, we're going to bend this up and then out towards the top. And then curve this out and then down towards the bottom of our page. Now that we've completed the rough sketch, I'm going to go back and clean up our drawing by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean drawing in place, we're going to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us layer on some more details and refine the expressions. So let's start with the eyes. We're going to start with the eyebrows. Now on the left side, I'm just going to bring this down a little bit lower. So from this point, we're going to come down, bend this in and then up. Now on the right side, we're going to raise this up a little bit higher. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to bend the brow, going out and then up. Curl this around the eye and then down towards the side. Now over on the right side, we're going to raise this up and then bend that out. Let's add some thickness to the eyebrow. So from the end, we're going to taper this so it gets thicker as you come in. Just going to lightly shade the inside of the eyebrows. Now from the inside, I'm just going to curve the edge of the nose bridge coming in and then down. So we have a narrow nose coming all the way down towards the bottom, towards the side. Now let's add some shape to the eyes. We're going to start with the left side. We come up, go across, and then out. Do the same thing on the right. Now right here, I'm just going to layer a fold on top, up in an angle, come down towards the side. I'm going to change the expression. I actually want to open up the eyes so the eyelid isn't going across. Let's add some thickness to the lashes. Just going to go across and then taper that in. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Now I'm going to go back and erase the rough sketch of the eyelids. Just curve the eye along the bottom, just adding a little bit more shape. Pull it towards the inside. You raise the right side a little bit higher, just to change up the expression so it's not perfectly balanced. Add some lashes across the bottom. Now we're going to push the iris and pupil up towards the top. Let's trace the pupil along the inside with another circle. And then along the top, on the left side, I'm going to add a small circle for highlight, just overlapping the edge of the pupil. And it's going to roughly shade that in. Just go down to the bottom, just tracing out the bottom tip of the nose. I'm just going to flare out the nostrils and then bend that back in. Just going to work around the cheeks, just rounding this out. Now right up here, it's going to add a bracket along the corners of the mouth. Curve the mouth coming down and then in towards the middle. Draw the upper lip, starting with a little dip in the center. It's out and then up to the left and right side. And we'll draw in the lower lip, coming down in the center and then back up. Now the side of the head, it starts from the eyebrows. We're going to push this out across the cheeks, round the cheeks and bend that in. I'm just going to angle the jawline coming in, we'll round out the jaw, and then pull that in towards the chin. I'm just curving the hair across the top of the hairline. And we're going to add those curls coming down. So let's start with the one on the left. I'm just going to add a guideline going around, swirling that in, and then down towards the eyebrow. Let's add a couple curls on the right side. Just going to add some curls on the side of the head. Let's expose the bottom tip of the earlobes. And then we're going to curve the side of the neck. Just bending this down and out. Got two lines for the throat. Now stepping back up, we're going to slope the shoulders, giving it a slight curve coming down and out, and then down. Now I'm going to go back to the center. Just going to separate the hair. We're just going to brush this over toward the left side, adding some curls. So just going to wave this down towards the side, and continue working up towards the top. I'm just going to fade the hair along the side, coming down towards the shoulders. And now we're going to go back again and just clean up our drawing before we add some more contrast and details. Now at this stage, we should have a much more detailed rough sketch of our drawing. So now I'm going to go back and start adding some contrast and details, but I'm going to use a separate piece of paper just underneath my hand to prevent any smudging. So let's start back at the eyes. I want to add some thickness coming in. So adding some weight across the top of the eyelid. Also add a little fold going out. Just going to add that dark ring around the bottom of the eyes. I'm just going to darken up that texture inside the eyebrows. We're just going to angle this up and out. So just brushing the eyebrows out towards the side. And I'll do the exact same thing on the right. Now let's go back and just enhance that highlight and just darken up the center of the pupil going around that highlight. And at this stage we can always readjust the placement of the eyes if we need to. Now as we work around the perimeter of the head, I'm going to switch my pencil to a thicker pencil. This is my 0.9mm. I want to add some thicker lines on the side of the cheeks and just pull that in. I'm also going to go back and add a light shade inside the iris. And we want to go dark across the top and then fade that as you come down towards the bottom to create a little bit of a reflection. So the light is bouncing back up towards the eyes. Now let's go in towards those curls. We want to add some thickness to these curls. I'm just going to lightly shade the inside. We're just giving it a little bit of contrast against the skin. Now let's do the same thing on the right side. Now we're just going to add some loose texture inside the hair. Just these little waves going across from the head going out towards the shoulders. Now let's go back up to the top. Just want to define those larger waves going out towards the side. Now I'm going to move to the side edge of my 2mm pencil and start adding some shadows. So starting along the bottom edge of the brow, I'm just going to push this area into shadow and then fade that up. So we're going to give it a little bit of curvature, so it's pulling this down and in because the light source is coming from the top. So you want to place the shadows along the bottom edge of each shape. So add a little bit of shadow underneath the nose. Now the nose is going to cast a shadow coming down towards the mouth. So you want to darken up the top and then fade that down. Also across the cheeks with a soft shadow. Let's add a little bit of blush tone going across the side of the cheeks. Now we're going to darken up the upper lip. And then the bottom lip, I'm just going to shade the sides and then fade that in to create a bit of a highlight. Now the head's going to cast a shadow across the neck. So we're just going to fade that down. Go back up the top. I want to darken up the top area because there's less light hitting the top of the neck. And then fade that down. Now I'm going to push this area of the hair into shadow around the side of the jaw and then fade that out. Let's go back to the center, darken that up, and fade that out towards the side. These curls are going to cast a little bit of shadow across the forehead. Now as we get closer to the end, we're just going to tighten up our shadows and details, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Mother Gothel from Tangled. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, you might want to check out our Excel sketch channel. We're posting new lessons there every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.